Our company is leading in asbestos management and abatement. We have taken the best US certifications and qualifications. Our teams not only know how to work safely with it, we can educate your team on how to manage and work it while we've done it. But you need to identify. I specifically do courses for, one is Asbestos Supervisor Contractor. This is a US EPA registered course as per HERA. I also do course for Asbestos Abatement Designer Planner, Asbestos Inspector. I've got myself certified and I conduct these courses. So that's one important area we are working with. The other area we have started work with is soil remediation. We've done a lot of work with buildings which has been demolished and a lot of going to be demolished, identification of hazardous materials and abating and removing it safely. When we're doing these such activities, we are trying to first identify the hazardous material, work on a strategy how to safely remove it from that environment, safely secure it where it is not going to impact the environment again by either reusing it, recycling it, or if it's very hazardous material, to put into a site, a landfill site, where it can be safely disposed of and monitored, and ensuring that it doesn't leak back into the soil while doing so. So move it away. And even while doing this activity, you have to ensure while this activity was performed, nobody was exposed to it, not your team, not the neighborhood. The whole thing should be monitored. Very critical thing which I noticed happening in Bombay, buildings are being demolished left, right and center for redevelopment. And no study was done what was the list of hazardous materials in it. And they're crowded with neighboring buildings out there. The building gets demolished, dust goes up, it goes into the neighboring houses. These houses don't have central air conditioning or their windows are all open. And there are small children there. They breathe in this dust. 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, 20 years down the line, when the child is 20, their capacity to breathe is hampered and leads to, as time goes, in case of asbestos, the impact is so severe, and especially if they start smoking at a younger age, that the life ends at 30. And this is what we need to avoid. And just lack of knowledge will do this. It is the public which should say that there should be conditions before we demolish anything. In other industrial sites, we've had issues with mercury, we've had issues with lead, we've had other contaminants. We've also been testing brownfield water testing, see what's the contaminants in the soil before you start. Only recently that people are paying attention. We've been doing a lot of work with a lot of MNCs who are worried about the liabilities abroad with these hazardous materials. And we've successfully managed many projects, mega projects, where we have cleaned up safely, protecting the neighborhood, our people and the environment, and able to dispose of it safely where it can be monitored with the best knowledge available today. I'm sure as knowledge grows, we'll find better and safer ways. So we have to be abreast with what we are doing and keep in touch with what's the newest development.